Hey, Buff Nation, voice of the Buffs, Mark Johnson here as the Buffs get ready for 2022. September 2nd, TCU coming to town. Noah Fenske, center for the Buffaloes. Technically, athletically, he's a sophomore, but you got to be a math major to figure out, what year everybody is with all the COVID years and all that. But how's camp been for you so far? You look like you're working hard today. You're sweating pretty good.
It's been really good. Just working with the guys every day, just trying to get better. It's a great time of the year. You only get so many practices to get ready for the season. Unlike spring ball, we get that light at the end of the tunnel. So we're all really excited for September 2nd.
You like the way this line's coming together, number one. And number two, tell me about playing for Kyle Devan and what he's brought from a coaching standpoint.
I'll answer the second question first. So, Coach Devan's been, he's been big for me. Just building confidence has been the big thing. Him, Coach Gilbert, Coach Smith, Coulter. There's really not a better group of three to really get us ready to go. They're all three really high level coaches, and we got 18 guys, so every rep, everybody's getting an eye on them, which is really big. For the offensive line, it's just been really fun to see how much depth we've got. Last year, we maybe had 5-6 guys ready to play. This year, I'd argue that there's 10, 12 guys who can go in there and play right now. It's a much different group. I think we're going to shock a lot of people. I think that's a big thing. And we tell ourselves that every day. We come in here with a chip on our shoulder. Nobody thinks we're going to do anything, but I think, who's ever in the game, I think we've got a good chance to run the ball. Our pass sets are really good. We're passing off games really well. We got a freshman center that came in who, he's right in there with us too. He took one's reps today and he looked like a natural out there, and he's a true freshman. You don't get that very often. Yeah. So.
You started out at Iowa and then transferred here. Yeah. Did you kind of feel now that you've been here a couple of years like you're settling in and really understanding what this program's all about?
Yeah, last year was kind of it was a down year for us, and I'm so blessed to be here. This has been probably the best couple of years of my life now. And settling in, the culture's changing here. I think, I know there's not a lot of people, like I said, that believe that we're going to do something really special, but I think we are. There's not a group tighter than our offensive line in the country. We come out here every day. We want to work, but we have a lot of fun. There's sometimes Coach Devan has to pull us off a little bit in Indy because we're hitting each other so hard, but it's like I said, there's a chip on our shoulder. We come out every day to practice, and we're all trying to get better. And we're trying to get this man the ball here. So
that'd be J. Lee Stacks back there, yeah.
Yeah, and there's nothing better for an offensive lineman than when we get because we're now more of a physical team with Coach Sanford being the offensive coordinator, and that's what I like. There's nothing better than it's third and 1, 4th and 1, and hey, put it on our backs. Let's go to work. Let's push this pile. That's what we're all about now.
I'm going to ask you about Shannon Turley, and you'd be one of the big fellas. And he's got such a reputation. You've worked under him now for a couple of years, the strength coach. Tell me about what you think he's been able to do for you guys.
I think, the big thing is, you look at our bodies, compared to what we used to look like. Last year, I would say that we didn't really look like an offensive line. We come out here, we're some big dudes, and, maybe it's a little unconventional the way he does it. It's a little different than even what I'm used to. But I think that he's just done a really good job. And I think the biggest part is just the culture building that he's building. There's no excuse making in that weight room or on that, when we're running in the summer. And I think that's been a big thing because, it might seem like nothing real big, but, when you start, hey, that's not us. That's not our standard. I think that really helps elevate the program.
Well, there are guys that were Stanford players who are in the NFL that rave about him as a coach, and so I think you've seen what they've been talking about. Lastly, what's your natural position? I mean, they've got you in here at center. What's your natural position, or what position do you enjoy the most?
I'd love to say quarterback, but I can't do that. I think center is probably my most natural. I'm a pretty athletic guy for how big I am. I was a D-line recruit for a while, moved over to O-line when I got my offer from Iowa. So I think – my ability to open up, I think that's probably where I sit best is probably at center. I think I played a little tackle last year. I don't got long enough arms. It didn't go real well for me. And, I think guard's fine too, but I think center's probably definitely the most natural for me.
Can't wait for this season to get underway. Good luck this year.
Yep. Hey, thanks. Let's go Buffs.
There you go. That's Noah Fenske, center for the Colorado Buffaloes, getting ready for that September 2nd game versus TCU under the lights at Folsom Field.
Stop.